Good morning and welcome to today's webinar, Real-Time Daily Trading Ideas. Today is March the 20th and I'm moderating our international webinar from our office in Berlin. My name is Alex Raftopoulos and I'm happy to be talking to you. Today we will be speaking about trading ideas, strategies, market screenings, and we'll be answering your questions. Before we can start with the actual webinar, we will briefly present the risk disclaimer. Trading with financial instruments offered by Admiral Markets carries a high level of risk which is not suitable for all investors due to its complex nature. Please make yourself familiar with these instruments by using a demo account if you are a starter. Please feel free to contact us if you need any assistance with that. Please also note that none of this is investment advice. The statements made in this webinar only represent the personal opinion of our traders. You can also find the whole risk disclaimer on our website. Here you can see the schedule for the week. Today it's Giancarlo's turn. And before I finish off with the introduction, I would like to invite everyone interested in trading to try us out and benefit from the best index and forex offerings with spreads of just 0.6 pips. Please feel free to have a look around our website and explore our international activities. And do not hesitate to contact us should you have any questions. Well, it's enough of me for the moment. Let's see what Giancarlo thinks about the markets today. Sorry. There we go.
Good morning, team. Good morning, traders. Today we have the important meeting of Federal Reserve. I'm sorry for my low tone of voice, but I have a terrible cold and sore throat, so I'm sorry if my voice seems like a zombie. So I try to be more clear possible. I would like to remember that today this meeting is very important for next months for the destiny of market, because we know that we are at a very important point of this quarter after the great uptrend start at the end of December. We know that these days we have a great uptrend in the Standard & Poor, but after in the last hours the stocks exchange starts to feel a typical nervousness of the hours before the meeting. In this case, I to tell the truth from a statistical and behavior point of view, we would like to show which is the favorite scenario for investor today. The first one, you have to remember that this afternoon at 6 o'clock, when we have the meeting, sorry, at 7 o'clock, we know for the change of hour in USA, the American indexes close 1 hour before, so at 9 o'clock until 31 of March. We would like to remember that it's possible to have a high volatility during all the day into the indexes. Due normally Fed after Bernanke, Chairman Bernanke prefer to maintain a low volatility into the market. What we have to understand is that the arrival with a bullish acceleration to this day, to the decision of Fed, has often triggered a typical movement sell on the news. No, this is what we are seeing in these days is typical movement of uncertain market and uncertain directionality. So I would like to tell you something about what I think about what happened tonight. First one, I would like that remember that Powell it's not a type of carousel. No, it's not a clown, and he has changed the approaching in this first part of 2011 because he was pressing from White House And of course, he has seen how the 10-year works of Federal Reserve has little disappeared with the great fall of February and October of the last year. So if all this great uptrend was made thanks to the spending Fed policy, what Powell could do tonight is to maintain the dovish attitude. Okay, so for this reason, you have to understand that he has changed idea, because the American economy could be arrived at his end. So it is very important that today Powell maintain a good attitude and dovish attitude and speak about a good growth economy. A gloomy attitude could be very bad for market. We can assist a great sell-off. So markets wait a passive Fed. Okay, the expectation are therefore for this, and the Fed does not touch interest rates, does not announce restrictive maneuver, at least until June, or better at the end of the year. We know that Powell would like to do at least one rate hike at least at the end of this year, but we have to understand that all depend on economy expansion in USA. The investor also focus their attention on economic projection of Federal Reserve and the dot plot, where Powell explain which is the idea of Fed for this year to rate hike. So the only way to have a great volatility, or we can speak about a gassing of stock markets, it could be it's necessary that Powell announce its intention to cut rates in the coming month. But this is complicated, because it could be a double knife, we can say, because it depends how the market take this idea, because a cut rate, it will see like a great possibility that Americans low very fast in the next month. So the hypothesis, it is hypothesis at the moment very improbable, because the macroeconomic data does not relieve significant criticalities, and logically the Fed maintain this move only in when they see some field crunches. It's good, better to say this, field crunches in the USA economy. So after this introduction, take a lot of care tonight, and I strongly recommend to listen the conference that you can see on website of Federal Reserve. Now we're going to start to take a look at Standard & Poor. We have assist at our at breakout hour, very important level. This the last webinar we have spoke about the possibility of new uptrend if the price break this level to 810, and the price break this level, and we can assist a great uptrend, and we have reached some important zone. The first time we have reached the level in 832, and yesterday we are very near to reach this very important level here. That is very important resistance too in 855. The market, of course, for the nervousness of Fed, respect the correction, and now we are blocked here between 832 and 824. What we have to do today is to understand if the market could give us a possibility of new uptrend, or can start a significant correction. We cannot speak today about a reversal or a strong or sell-off in the market, because we need at least the close of this week to to have at least a scenario, a bearish scenario. So for now, take a lot of care to think short, because the reversal of the last 3 months was very strong, and the Standard & Poor recover at the best part of the last fall. We are speaking that about from minus 20%, the Standard & Poor recover the 60% of this fall. So we take a lot of care to speak about a reversal. So today, I strongly recommend to take a look at this support here, because in case the price break this level, we're gonna start see that fall until this critical point here in 2,805. In case the price break this level, we can have a more strong correction, and our zone for this week to maintain the bullish uptrend is located, the first one in this support, but most important zone will remain this zone between 789, 783, and of course this level maintain the medium term bullish uptrend. In case the price, of course, break this level tonight and 832, it's logical to think that the price could arrive here in just one session. And in this case, we start to find another target that is located between 865, 877, and in extension until 888. At the same time, I would like to speak about what's happened with Nasdaq, because Nasdaq respect our projection, and we suggest in the last webinar of last week to take a look at buy opportunity if the price break the zone here in 7,212, and the price, of course, break this limit thanks to great performance of Apple, and the price arrive at our target for these days here in 331, 312. Now it's logical to have a brave, but we know that Nasdaq is it's like when I start direction is difficult to reversal. At least we need a longer red candle to have a better reversal. For today, I would like to remember some important point to understand what we can do here, and until the price remain up this level here, it's difficult to play in short position, but in any event, it's possible to have some correction. I would like to remember that it's possible that the price could arrive here, but until the price remain up this zone that now is a support, the change from they change this resistance in support, the smart money maintain a bullish aptitude, and the price could continue to go up. And now our target is to break this smart money zone of October of last year and try to reach this zone and in extension until here. We have all the conditions for new historical hikes for American indices. So for now, we maintain the bullish aptitude. In the same time, we have some divergence. For example, Dow Jones have some problem and maintain this zone between 26,154 and 25,773. We don't break this level to have a good a new bullish energy, and we know that could be a sign of weakness for the market, but we need a correlation between the three indexes to speak about a good downtrend. For now, maintain a lot of attention, and in case the price tonight break this level in 554, we can assist a strong sell-off. Longer side suggests only up this level. So now I would like to speak about just a moment for DAX, because we have some problem about what happened this morning with the buyer, that the company lose the process in the USA against for the cancer problem for a person, and it seemed they could pay a lot of money due to a bad product. It seemed a bad product of company Monsanto that is a part of Bayer. What we have to this is the great movement of this morning, so it's difficult for now to have a good level, but as we have take a good we have suggested a good buy opportunity in the last webinar. We have take this 2 point from 537 until 572 at in extension. We have reached the last target here in 601. Today I have had this other area because all this zone between 654 and 629 represent smart money support area. Is difficult to break, but it depends on what happened during the day with this problem, of course, with the Federal Reserve speech of tonight. Meanwhile, you have to understand that until the price doesn't recover this long bearish candle, it's difficult to have a reversal. And of course, remember for this week, and that until the price remain below this level here in 11,717 is difficult to have a new bullish uptrend. The DAX recovered with a great emphasis yesterday. This level, our one of our target here in 11,822, and start with a stronger selling climax in this zone, start a stronger downtrend. Today is very difficult to open a buy position, but for more aggressive trade, at least could be useful to open a position here in 679 with first target here, and here we can try to put a buy position with no more of 30 point of stop. At least here in extension we can arrive until here, but in the same time remember that all this area could be a great support, and in case the price block this his fall in this area, you can try a good reversal. At the same time, a break of the we can now we are in the sell zone. We can try a sell just here, or it's better. I prefer this zone because it could be more useful, because this zone could be very good because the price tend to go to psychological zone here in 600, and in extension we're gonna write here, but repeat, all depend of what Fed do, and all this fall today for DAX, it is related for the great fall. We are speaking about 11%. It's a great fall of Bayern. Now we are going to take a look at Forex, and after we finish with some addiction. And first one, I would like to speak, of course, of a pound. Theresa May can find solution for Brexit, and of course the scenario I prefer and explained you in the last webinar was created. Theresa May will ask tomorrow in the US, European meeting an extension of Article 50, an extension of time to arrange a good meeting for European Union and UK. Of course, the great uptrend of pound is related to the fact that it's possible that European Union give this extension, and for this the pound is positive in this moment. But in any event, I suggest to wait what happened tomorrow, because we need that European Union extended the Article 50 and give between 9 and 12 months of time to arrange these tactics. Of course, if tomorrow at least the market are discount this, the European Union give this discount, you can imagine that the great break of our level here in 1.3281 could be possible, and we start a new uptrend with the first target here in 1.3349. In extension remain we can arrive at least at our target here in 1.34 1.29. Only a strong break of 1.3074 could give us a great possibility of short. So take also care this very choppy movement and wait more information about the destiny of Brexit. At the same time, euro-dollar wait some information from USA Federal Reserve meeting, and the great fall of dollars due to the dovish action of Fed guarantees this possibility of a great selling climax, and the price start this great good uptrend. We remember in the last webinar to maintain a bullish attitude at least in the short term until the price remain up 1.1292. So the price maintain this bullish attitude, and remember that in case the price could break this smart money zone tonight up 1.1382, we can have a new a good uptrend, at least at short term too, and we try to reach at least 1.13 and in extension 1.1333. Short side will be suggest just the price break this level, but in any event, if the price arrive here, remember that is a great support area, and we can use this area to find a new buy opportunity. A fast view from for dollar yen, because repeat good all here all depend from what Powell say tonight, and in case a gloomy uptrend of Fed could create a more weak dollar, and below 110.72 we can have a great downtrend. In the same time, if the rate hikes, we don't have any rate hikes, we can maintain a bullish attitude, and in case the price break 111.95, we can try some new bullish entry. Now we are finished with two more with the free instrument. First one, I would like to take a look rapidly to Eurostock. If you remember, I tell you the new bullish uptrend start up this level, and we can reach very fast our target here in 3,405. Now it's complicated to manage because we have to wait the federal response, and after we can decide if we can have more buy opportunity in an event until the price maintain this support, the new bullish trend will be maintained. And in the same time, the FTSE100, due to good economy data, maintain a great bullish attitude, and practically 5 days ago, the break of this level guarantees our second target in our uptrend here between 7,285, 7,331. Now it's logical to wait more extension. I would like to have some pullback to have more buy opportunity, but in any event, take care in this zone, and in case the price break 331, we try to arrive here and in extension here. We finish with oil and gold. Oil, of course, maintain a good bullish attitude. We have reached our target in $58. This is due this early rally was followed by the cancellation of a meeting between OPEC, and it is earlier in April. This move suggested that the OPEC lead production cuts would continue until June at least. So we are in a long-term bullish zone. If the price maintain, of course, the $58, our target until $60 and $62, as tell you in the last webinar, are confirmed. Of course, we can expect some correction, but in any event, until the price remain in this zone and we don't lost this support, you can continue to find a buy opportunity at every pullback. The only possibility to have a strong sell-off and a bearish acceleration is that the price break the zone of 54.74. Finish with gold, and of course the dovish uptrend of Fed maintain this pullback, and the price action show that a slight rise in USA Treasury yield is also capping gain as well as increasing demand of risk asset. What I say is that it's possible that the weak dollar, if the Fed maintain the weak dollar, could give a strong fall, or better say we have a great bullish acceleration. Remember that in any event, that until the price remain up this zone, we have always a bullish attitude in the short term, but only a break of this resistance here in 1310 could guarantee to us the great possibility to a new uptrend, and we can try the second attack of this zone up at this level 1324. We can start a new uptrend. As you can understand, traders expect what the Fed say tonight, and the only way to maintain this situation is that Fed remain dovish with dovish attitude and don't present any bad news in terms of rate hike and economic projection. Thank you very much for your attention, and sorry for my low tone of voice. I hope you enjoyed this webinar. Have a good trading today with the Federal Reserve, and have a good week. See you next Wednesday. Bye.
Thanks a lot, Giancarlo. Thanks for the analysis. Thanks to the audience for listening. I hope you enjoyed today's webinar. If you did enjoy it, you can always review it on YouTube. Just give us a couple of minutes or hours to upload it. And have a good day ahead. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.